Hey, you beautiful people, it's me, Rosalie. Welcome to the Ultimate YouTube channel. Yep, it's still me, even though I'm not in the regular setting today. I'm not in studio. I needed a change of pace and came to a local library. So, welcome. We're headed back to Australia. Welcome back, you guys. Shout out today goes to Joel. Thank you for your support on my Buy Me a Coffee page. I was asked to check out Stevie Wright's Evie, part 123. Stevie Wright being an Australian singer, formerly from the Easy Beats. And this song is iconic to Gen X Aussies. Who is Stevie Wright? What does he mean to you all? Make sure to subscribe, comment below, and here we go.
I got some money in my pocket.
This is funky. There's something about his voice that is very intriguing. This kind of music, I think, that really, there's a lot of Gen X that loves this kind of music. I think maybe, this is my hypothesis, we'll find out at the end of the song if it's right. I think it's because there's something very raw and real. Of course, the music is groovy and funky, you can get down to it, but there's something authentic about this kind of voice, that beautiful timbre, that raspiness, the grit, the funkiness, and the soulfulness in the guitar. Back in the day when people still listened to a lot of live music and when it was about the music and having a good time and being present, rebels of society and questioning the system and talking about real meaningful stuff.
I got the cockies in my hand. I got myself a couple of tickets to see a rock and rollin' band. Come on, girl, just get on your shoes. We're gonna hear some sounds. Come on, babe, you know there ain't no time to mess around. Evie, 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 let your hair hang down. Evie, 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 let your hair hang down. Evie.
Okay, I can do that. Evie, let your hair. My name ain't Evie, but I do think this is the kind of song we're gonna let her hair down for. What do you think?
Evie, Evie, let your hair hang down. Evie, Evie, let your hair hang down. You got the body of a woman, the way you're moving like a queen. You got the face to raise a riot, and still you're only 17. But little girl, you're oh so shy, you hardly make a sound.
I'm gonna keep listening, but I'm concerned now. I was listening to these lyrics and I thought, yeah, who's Evie? Sounds like a beautiful woman. The way you move is like a queen. You got the body of a woman, but you're 17. I'm concerned a little bit now. Stevie Wright, sir.
You got the body of a woman, the way you're moving like a queen. You got the face to raise a riot, and still you're only 17. But little girl, you're oh so shy, you hardly make a sound. Come on, babe, you know there ain't no time to mess around. Evie, 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 let your hair hang down. Evie, Evie, let your hair hang down. Evie, Evie,
The song's catchy, don't get me wrong. The song is super groovy.
Evie, let your hair hang down. Evie, Evie, let your hair hang down.
it's so funky. It's super funky. My question would be, how old is he? If this is a fellow 18-year-old, 19-year-old, I get it. You know, two teenagers just having a good time. But if he's talking about how she has the body of a woman, this makes me think this is a grown man singing this. And if he's singing this about a 17-year-old who he's trying to show the world to, as a mother and as someone who has about had it, hearing about some weird stories, let's see where part 2 and 3 goes.
My little girl, your story's up. Your heart will make a sound. Come on, baby, don't you be so shy. Don't mess around.
I mean, come on, even if you're saying little girl, you are aware this is not full woman yet. I know sometimes that's just said to be playful, you know, hey kid, what's up, you know, little girl, come on baby, you know, calling someone a baby is not literally meant, obviously, but still.
Evie, let your hair hang down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Evie, let your hair hang down. Evie, let your hair hang down.
That's a catchy hook though. Do 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 do.
Let your hair hang down. 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 Come on, baby. Let your hair hang down. From being new to shit. Let your hair hang down. Try it, girl. Let your hair hang down. Hang down.
There's something about my concerns right now about the fact that he said she's 17, and me assuming this is a grown man saying this. That aside for a second, it's something interesting when you have someone who comes across someone who is shy, who has a level of innocence, but looks like a grown woman. And this is where that duality for me comes into play. On one hand, I feel great concern because I'm thinking, you know she's shy. You called her a little girl. You know she's 17. You're only 17. And you know she's innocent and quite hasn't experienced the world. Why do you want to expose her to it? I think that a lot of times when you have someone, I'm going to assume this is a grown-ass man, when you have someone who is drawn to that or wants that, sometimes it could be because there's a level of attraction to what is pure and innocent. Sometimes I think that a lot of it could be selfish reasons. I want to experience being this person's first in whatever, first in the intimate sense or first in showing him or her the world. There's a level of, I think, adrenaline rush and intrigue when you get to be someone who shows someone else how something is done. I think sometimes it can be also selfish because you get to be the person to experience it for the first time again through their eyes. That's why people love reaction channels, right? You get to show someone something for the first time, and you see them, you know, showing whatever reaction they're going to have, disgust or intrigue or smiles, right? We enjoy seeing people react to something for the first time. I think there's many different things that can go into why sometimes people are drawn to those who seem shy, who seem reserved, who seem like they haven't experienced the world. On the flip side, I also understand that there's a level of her age and me trying to figure what this is all about. Put that aside for a second. There's also something interesting when we look at young people. Let's assume this is an 18-year-old, 19-year-old who wants to experience the world with Evie, with this young lady that he's attracted to, wanting to get her to loosen up, right? Don't be so uptight. Let your hair hang down. Have a good time. I've been through that. I've experienced that where I was still very naive, still very much in my bubble, and people telling me, you know, I got to relax and chill a little bit, hoping that I would let my hair down and experience the world with them. There's something exciting about getting someone else to join you in your fun. And it seems that it's more fun when it's someone, as I mentioned just a second ago, who can really experience it genuinely for the first time, and you get to be part of that, versus someone who's been there, done that, right? It doesn't come across the same way. If I want to show you a cool restaurant or I want to show you the world and you've experienced it all, you've seen it all, it's going to come across different, and you might not look at it with such wonder and excitement And that doesn't feel so good, right? You might be like, I've been there, I've tried that. Your response is not going to be the one that I want to see. I want to show someone who's never done it before, who's never experienced it before. And there's something fun about seeing someone else move from being shy and closed off to opening themselves to the world. Seeing someone go from having their hair all tied up in a bun or a ponytail, right, which often implies put together and restrained, to letting it down and letting loose. There's something fun about seeing someone relax. But at the same time, I think sometimes there can also be to look at the flip side of this. And I promised you real talk, real reaction, so bear with me. On the flip side of this, sometimes I think there's can be also something evil and selfish, and this will vary from person to person, of course, when people want to take away someone else's innocence. There's two sides or multiple sides to this. Is it always just for the sake of seeing someone else experience the joys of this world? Or sometimes is it because we get a kick out of corrupting other people too? It depends on the person, of course, that we're speaking about here. But there are people who I think also for the wrong reasons want to corrupt other people and not feel so alone in their own wickedness and get other people on the dark side, if you will. What his intentions are, I can't say. But I will be honest with you. I hear these lyrics and I'm concerned. And I know a lot of Gen Xers will come around and say, that's just, back in the day that was normal. 17, a lot of these girls looked like grown women. It was no big deal, no big deal. Well, there's a whole lot of things that happened back in the day that are not okay. Not then, not now. So that idea of we did things back in the day differently is not a strong argument to me. So I'm still struggling with this one. Let's see where this goes.
Evie, there seems so much to say, but if you know me well, you'd understand the way I do. Evie, must be a better way to say the things I feel, the love I only know with you. But I don't know what it is that makes me feel the way I do.
We went from like a party tune, like funky, groovy, epic guitar solo and that rasp in the voice and just wanted to have a good time, to something that sounds more like a love ballad.
What it is that makes me feel the way I do. Ooh, Evie, I'm nothing without you. Evie, the sun is shining down, my eyes are open now, I see so much I never knew.
Very interesting. We went from him wanting to show her the world to his love for her, who she is as a person perhaps, being the very thing that teaches him, the very thing that opens his eyes.
Evie, I wanna thank you now for giving me this child, so much a part of me and you.
This is like a relationship evolution. This is very interesting. We went from feeling-wise, genre-wise, lyrically, a party, having a good time, youthfulness, experiencing the world, to now phase 2 of a relationship, them being together, possibly being married, her giving him a child, them sharing a child together. I really hope to God this was a fellow teenager. Otherwise, this song just is very concerning to me.
I don't know what it is that makes me feel the way I do. Oh, Evie. Oh, Evie. Oh, Evie.
The strings, like almost like wailing, pleading, longing.
So much in love with you.
That call and response is funky here. I like that.
So just you relax, take the weight off your back, there's nothing you can do. For how could they know this simple thing could go wrong? Once in a million, it just happens along. I can't understand it, I can't think at all, I don't know what to do. Before I know it, I'm losing you.
These songs are catchy. His voice is really one of a kind, I gotta say. I love that grit in his voice, that rasp. These songs are really catchy. The tambourine in the back and this rhythm.
I
tragic ending. We went from being infatuated with someone, just wanting to experience the world, to being together, to the point of sharing a child, something so profound, to losing a person. Did he lose her literally? Did she pass away? Or separation? So quickly can love come and go. And I think this song, both the way that it was set up, the flow, the rhythmic changes, we went from funky groovy to a love ballad back to just intense, the tambourine, everything just coming together, this accumulation of love and grief in the same place, to being at a point now where you are just, all you have left is to look at what you had, and it ran through your hands like sand. I want to know if this is actually based on a real person. Stevie Wright did not write the 1974 Australian rock epic Stevie Part 1, 2, and 3. It was written specifically for him by his former, the Easy Beats bandmate. The legendary songwriting duo crafted the 11-minute rock opera as a showcase for Wright's solo career. Vanda and Young actually named the song after Stevie himself, noting in interviews that the words Evie and Stevie rhymed, famously saying, "Stevie, let your hair hang down." The narrative of this song, which spans from a swaggering courtship and happy marriage to the tragic death of the character Evie in childbirth, was entirely a work of fiction penned by Vanda and Young. It's not based on a real person in Stevie Wright's life. That's what I was worried about. Maybe I thought it was a breakup. That's where my mind went. But because it spoke of her having a child, it makes sense that it was now about losing her in childbirth. Yeah, for how could they know this simple thing could go wrong? For once in a million, it just happens along. I can't understand it. I can't think at all. Yeah, that actually makes more sense than a breakup. Because what would go wrong, as he just spoke before, her being pregnant and her expecting their child? There's no need to worry. I can still hear them say for every minute, every hour, every day. So just you relax. There's no need to worry. Oh, how tragic. I'm wondering, I'm picturing, and maybe this can alleviate some of my concerns that this is some type of weird pedophile story, fictional as it may be. Maybe these are two teenagers, two lovers who love each other. This young man who is infatuated with this beautiful woman, and a love story of gigantic proportions, of wanting to be with someone, wanting to experience the world together. And there's something so beautiful about that. I know earlier I went into the different scenarios, and of course the list goes on, of what drives us to be drawn to those who are innocent, who are untouched by the world, what drives us to want to show them the world. But I think that looking at it through just this being a fictional lens, a storytelling, I think of young people who fall in love, who still have the world before them, and who want to experience it. Letting your hair down, the symbol of opening yourself up, of relaxing, of giving in, of experiencing the love that is presented before you, the life, the possibilities, adolescent experiences of love and courtship. It going into a love ballad of confessing love. We went from a catchy, funky party groove of, hey, let's have fun, let your hair down, to intimate love and relationship. And I think for those of us who've been in a relationship long enough, there's something beautiful when you can transition from the honeymoon phase and the fun, and you can go past through past the disillusionment phase, where you get to a point where it's a more intimate, a deeper love and connection. And that genre, the switch in music fit that well. Things calmed down. It became about confessing intimate love beyond infatuation, to now ending with such tragedy and that contrast of the funky groove that continues, and yet hearing grief, hearing a plea of this constant tagging of losing you. Before I know it, I'm losing you. And that tags and tags and tags. Kind of like when someone is grieving and they cry and cry and cry, or they scream and scream and they plead and plead. I can't believe it. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. And yet the song is funky, even still in the third portion. But to speak of, I don't know where I am. It seems unreal. I just can't understand. The one I love is slipping away. Before I know it, I'm losing you. There's no need to worry. I can hear them say, or the doctors perhaps, or other people saying, she's fine, everything's fine, just relax. Take the weight off your back. There's nothing you can do. For how could they know this simple thing could go wrong? Before I know it, I'm losing you. This is so tragic. But a very interesting piece. You know, you guys, I know I promised you real talk, real reactions. And so I have to be real. When I heard that 17 lyric, in light of the day and age and we live in and the things that are coming to light, that I can't just pretend that that's not going to bother me and make me think. This is indeed just a fictional songwriting piece. And like I said, I'm picturing two young lovers here. It just puts the humanity into perspective of two people that are drawn to each other, that want to build a life, and just like that, it's gone. It puts into perspective just how fleeting this life is. What a tragic song, but what an amazing singer. This whole composition was very intricate and catchy as all get out. And Stevie Wright's voice, phenomenal. What do you think about this one, you guys? Do you know Stevie Wright? What are some of his favorite pieces for you? Thank you for this suggestion, Joel. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next ride. Ayo.